This is KCTV English News. I'm Nick Brontes. Jeju has the highest per capita violent crime rate in the country. Lawmaker Kwon Mi-hyuk, a member of the National Assembly's Public Administration and Security Committee, analyzed National Police Agency data that was collected through government inspections. According to it, Jeju had 510 cases of the 5 major violent crimes per 10,000 residents between 2015 and 2017. Gwangju was next with 373, followed by Busan with 371 cases and Gangwon with 364. Gyeongbuk had the lowest incidence of violent crime, only 106 cases per 10,000 residents over the 3-year period. That's less than 1/4 of the Jeju figure. Lawmaker Kwon argued that Jeju needs specialized public safety policies because it is a popular tourist destination. In related news, Jeju was also found to have some of the most legal violations at rural accommodations in the nation. National Assembly member Jung Eun-chul from the Baden-Mide Party analyzed the issue with data supplied by the Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs. There have been over 730 of these types of violations in Jeju, 424 in Jeju City, and 310 in Seogwipo. Those are the second and third highest totals in the nation, following only the 560 violations in Gyeoje City. Lawmaker Jung urged all local governments to monitor the operations of rural guest houses and similar accommodations, saying most of the violations that have been found involve illegal expansion or unauthorized use change of facilities. The provincial government and the Jeju Province Development Company are looking for tenants for subsidized housing in Hamdeok and Samdo-il-dong. 48 units are available in Hamdeok. Authorities have set aside 30 for young adults, 8 for newly married couples, 5 for senior citizens, and 5 for housing benefit recipients. In Samdo-il-dong, officials have 9 for college students, 6 for young adults, 5 for newly married couples, 3 for senior citizens, and 3 for housing benefit recipients. These are so-called happy houses. That means tenants pay only 60 to 80% of the deposit and rent of similar units nearby. College students, young adults, and new couples can live there for up to 6 years, while the elderly and people getting housing support can live there for up to 20. Applications will be accepted from October 27th through the 30th. Jeju City is working harder to collect unpaid vehicle tax. The city has assigned 25 people to remove the license plates from vehicles with unpaid tax. They will be out looking for those cars for 3 months beginning this month, and they will be working on holidays as well as weekdays. If an owner of one of the vehicles does not go to retrieve the plate, authorities will order that its ownership be transferred or that it be towed away and put up for auction. About 4.4 billion won in auto tax is unpaid in Jeju City. That's 12.4% of all local tax payments that are in arrears. Seogwipo authorities have begun appraising land in the city as they plan to release the official values next year. Landowners have complained about growing tax burdens and dwindling government support in the face of rising land prices. The city will therefore try to stabilize the growth in official values by appraising farmland according to the price of adjacent properties. City officials say a clear downturn in the real estate sector and fewer land transactions are other reasons to focus on price stabilization. Hadori is a wintering place for endangered migratory birds, but the area is now covered with green algae and waste. Joseph Kim reports.
The winter migratory bird's resting place is covered with green laver. On the rotting plant, the birds are searching for food. The greenish-brown algae spreads to and occupies the water. The plant is dried white on the rocks. Marine debris of plastic bottles and abandoned fishing gear float nearby. The green seaweed drifted to this place this summer and hasn't been removed. As marine structures impede the flow of water, ocean vegetation and trash gather here. Area residents are complaining about the bad odor.
막 뜨고 물 위에 막 뜨고 막 냄새 나고 사람들이 쓰레기 버리지 말라고 말을 해도 듣지도 않고 해보니까 제가 막은 겁니다.
This year's winter migration season is coming. Meanwhile, experts worry that trash will threaten the birds.
뭐 썩어가는 파래는 일단 물을 오염시킬 거고요. 플라스틱이라든가 어떤 이런 뭐 스티로폼 같은 게 이제 체내에 자꾸 축적되다 보면은 소화도 안 되고 해서요. 죽을 수 있는 어떤 이런 뭐 죽음을 가져올 수도 있기 때문에 치워서 깨끗한 환경을 조성해 줘야지만이.
However, authorities don't care about the birds.
수거는 안 하고 있습니다, 아직에. 저희도 그냥 해안가 청소는 하고 있지만 그쪽까지는 아직.
The resting place for winter birds and people is becoming more polluted each day with rotting ocean vegetation and marine trash. Joseph Kim, KCTV.
Make some unique autumn memories at the Buckwheat Flower Festival in Seongui. Soak in a multitude of various hued marigolds and enjoy a number of activities at Sanghyowan's Marigold Festival. Skies will remain overcast all day Wednesday, and it will be a few degrees cooler than it has been. For more, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 18 and the afternoon high 20 degrees. Down in Seogwipo, temperatures will range from 17 to 21. In Seongsan, the low before lunch will be 16 and the high later on 20 degrees. Across the island in Gosan, temperatures will range from 17 to 20. And the morning low at higher elevations like Songpanak will be 12. The afternoon high 14 degrees. Taking a look at the marine forecast, winds will be out of the northwest and north at 8 to 13 meters per second, and seas will be between 1 and 2.5 meters. And here's a look ahead. And that brings us to the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow at the same time. Don't forget to visit us online at eng.kctvjeju.com. 시청자 여러분, 고맙습니다.